Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. So it's Monday, March 22nd, and I'm going to be doing a day in the life vlog. It is Yarn Club Day. So Yarn Club's renewed on Saturday, and normally, so like today would be the day that I would start dyeing for Yarn Clubs. But a lot of times, again, you guys know I have a full-time job, so I typically dye my yarn for a couple of hours in the morning every day before work. And usually because of Yarn Clubs, one, I feel rushed getting it done before work on that day, especially when it lands on a Monday, and it's like been feeling like it's been landing on a Monday a lot. And then also it puts me kind of behind on my regular schedule for all the other weeks of the month. So what I'm trying out this month is I've actually taken the day off from work. So there is no rush today. So I figured I'd do a day in the life vlog. I will say, if you haven't gotten your shipment yet, which it's very likely you haven't, because if I don't ship them until Wednesday, this goes up Friday. So it's definitely likely you haven't received it yet. There's a very good chance that this vlog will contain spoilers. I don't think I'm going to try and hide them. I'm going to do like a little bit more behind the scenes of the Yarn Clubs. I know we just did like the photo inspiration Dye With Me series, so I thought it would be nice to kind of see how, not like how that comes into play, because I'm not going to do a Dye With Me or talk about it in that sense. But, you know, now you can kind of see a little bit more of how I do these Yarn Clubs. So I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along today. So right now it's 7:20. Usually I would start dyeing by 7. But one, I have the day off, so I have more time. I don't need to be done by 9. I can be done whenever I want. But so what I'm planning to do today is, one, not feel rushed, and then two is to also dye up kind of what my regular Monday dye list would have been today had it not been Yarn Clubs. So I have a long dye list for today. It'll be a long dye session, which I don't love to do. So this is going to really be a test to see if I want to do this moving forward every month, because if it just works out that I just get done Yarn Clubs today, which is totally fine, then I may or may not take the day off to do it. I might still do it just to not feel rushed, but in the end, we'll see how this day goes. So I've already written out my to-do list for the day. I've had breakfast because I know I'm going to be dyeing for a long time. So I ate my breakfast. I am enjoying my cup of coffee here for a few more minutes. I wrote out my to-do list. So obviously the big thing that needs to get done today is dyeing the clubs. If I get the other stuff done, I get it done, great. If not, then it's no different than any other month, and it's fine. And then the other things that need to happen today are, I dyed up a whole bunch of new stuff last week, and actually that's part of what I'm going to be dyeing up this morning, is just finishing up the rest of the April update yarn. And so you guys will get a little sneak peek into, I think, the shop update for April. I'm not sure yet. You might get some sneak peeks there. So I just want to get, like, while I have the day off, get like a lot of that photographed, listings done, and all of that stuff. So those are kind of like the two big things for the day. I also, when I dye up the clubs, I then also record the vlog about it. That won't go up until next month, but I have the yarn in my house, so it has to get done today or tomorrow. So we'll see if the yarn is dry later tonight to record it. But it is Yarn Club Day. That's going to be the focus of the day. And then I'm just going to take advantage of being home to kind of get some of the admin type stuff done as well. And then maybe some craftiness. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'll meet you guys up in the dye studio, and we'll get started with our day. If you did miss it, this is the inspiration photo for the April Club, so really fun to dye this up. So the first thing that I do is I dye up the mystery colorway. So that is what I'm doing in all these pans here. It's just that main colorway based on that donut photo. And while I'm dyeing, I'm listening to The Office Ladies, and I am knitting on a sock when I have a moment. When I'm doing larger batches like this, I actually do have time to work on it. So ironically, I worked on that sock. I knit most of the heel and then remembered I didn't increase before the heel, which I always do, and so I ended up ripping back everything that I got done in that progress that day. But that's fine, it kept me entertained while I was dyeing, and other than that, yeah, I'll get back to that heel when I have a chance. But I'm just continuing with this main colorway here. So after finishing the main colorway, I kind of used that as inspiration to come up with the broken down mini skein set. So that's what you see here is part of the mini skein set. The mini skein set is a 5 skein set. So you see 3 of those here. And then what you don't see, what I'm kind of dyeing in the background there, is the tonal colorway, which I'll show you guys after this. Hey everyone, so it is 11:45 and I finished dyeing. So yarn clubs are done, the mystery colorway is done. I got dye all over me today. I swear I haven't been this bad about it recently, but when you do, I guess, that much dyeing in a day, it happens. So yarn club is done, the contrast, or the mystery skein is done, the contrast skein is done, the mini skeins are done. I also dyed up for an order, and then I dyed up 2 new colorways. One I'm not too sure about, we'll see how it dries. So dyeing is done. Normally now I would actually work out before lunch, but I was just standing for like 4 hours straight. So I'm not gonna work out right now. My knee is bothering me a little bit. So I'm gonna go do some tidying up of, I have like a bunch of yarn that I dyed last week for the shop update next week that I need to skein up and put together. So I'm gonna go get my craft room a little tidied up and organized, and then we'll have some lunch. So, and then we'll see what comes this afternoon. But got all that dyeing done, everything that was on my list, so that was really good. So I'll be on schedule for the rest of the week, which was the plan. So successful day so far. It looks like a completely disorganized mess here, but I'm loving my new setup here. It's just so much more functional. I have so much more table space, and it makes packaging way easier and everything. So right now all I'm doing is laying out a lot of a lot of mini skein sets that I dyed up recently. So I like to just look at them, examine, make sure each color in the set came out good, especially with gradients, just making sure that they fade pretty well. So I end up lining them all up. You guys will see that a little bit later. But just a lot of colors, and there is some sneak peeks here. So one of those mini skein sets is going to be launched next week with the shop update, and then what I'm winding up now is the re-release of my spring gradient set, which I had last year, and that will also be coming back to the shop next week. All right, so it is 1:45, almost 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna just do some like computer stuff now. So I have listings that I want to work on, and then I have I want to print and like cut my ball bands. And then I'm thinking of including, which they don't know it yet, but I'm thinking of including in the mystery yarn orders samples of my new craft journal sticker kit. So I want to make sure I have enough of those made, and if not, I'm gonna make those. So that is what I'm gonna do for the next like couple hours, and then hopefully work out around like 4 and should be good to go. So the yarn clubs are upstairs soaking right now, so probably in like half an hour I'll go rinse it and clean the dye studio, and then get the yarn drying so I can at least like look at it tonight and make sure I like it. Anyway, time to sit here in my craft room and get some work done. We're all, of course, enjoying having the windows open and some fresh air, spring air, and all that comes with it. A lot that comes with having your business is a lot of computer work, so making sure listings are up to date, photos are all good, social media is all good. So I do spend a lot of time in the dye studio, but I also spend a ton of time at my computer getting a lot of this administrative work done. With yarn clubs in particular, when I release a new club, I go back and I update the photo to show the next one that will be available, so you guys always see 3 months of the clubs.
because I sell skeins in all sizes, it means that my ball bands have to come in multiple sizes. So I have about 5 different sizes of ball bands that I use, and so I find it most efficient to just print them out and cut them here at home. So not always the most glorious job, but needs to get done, and someone's got to do it, and that someone is me.
Hey guys, it is 5:37 in the evening. Do you consider 5:30 the afternoon or the evening? Just curious. Pie is here. And basically, since I last spoke to you, you saw I was doing some administrative work. I ended up not being in focus. I ended up sitting and knitting for like 30 to 45 minutes. I'd show you what I'm working on, but I'm not allowed to. It's the Caledenia shawl, the Ambo O'Brien Mystery Knit Along. I finished clue 2 over the weekend yesterday and started on clue 3, so I am doing a good job staying ahead of the game. Might actually finish this one before the knit along is over. I'm really hoping to have it finished by when clue 5 is released, so I think like April 30th. I feel like me being on clue 3 would be like, oh, you'll definitely do it, but you never know. So trying to not get too optimistic and still focus on it and keep to the schedule that I have. So I worked on that for a little bit. I was just getting so tired and out of it, and at 4 o'clock, I decided I was going to work out at 4 o'clock. I have to get up and work out, and I did, and now I feel much better and more awake, and Nacho is here and wants to say hello. You want to be on the camera? On the vlog? So I worked out, and yeah, so I said it's a little after 5:30, so I'm going to prep all of my yarn for dyeing tomorrow and call it a night. So I'm gonna end the day in the life vlog here. Thanks so much for joining. Stick around because I will be adding on a clip here about the Rainbow Club that launched today. So make sure you stick around, hear the details on that, and then head over to agirlandherwool.com to sign up before April 10th. So I hope you join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around. I'm going to insert the details here. But again, thanks so much for watching this vlog, this day in the life vlog. And if you are getting the yarn club, I'm curious to hear what you think about it. And if you are sad you missed out on it, you can sign up anytime. The next club will start with May, and the photo for May is actually a personal photo from my own collection. So May is my birthday month, so I'll explain more about that next month. And yeah, I hope you join me. So Nacho and I are gonna go prep some yarn. Not Nacho, don't worry. And I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, it's time for the Rainbow Clubs. I have been talking about these for 6 months now, and they are finally here. So what I'm going to be doing is a limited edition club. So it's going to be a 3-month club, and these skeins are going to be available in this club especially, and then never again. So if you love a good rainbow, this is a club for you. You should definitely consider signing up, or you definitely should sign up. It's going to be, again, 3 skeins sent in 3 separate shipments in April, May, and June. And it's going to fade throughout the 3 skeins. So the 3 skeins will go well together, but they're all gonna feature some aspects of the rainbow. It might not have like the whole rainbow in each skein, but it'll feature some aspects of the rainbow in each skein, and then they'll kind of work together throughout the 3 skein fade. So I think it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really fun, and I definitely recommend joining it. I know a lot of people love like the rainbow skeins and everything, so I think it's gonna be really fun, really fun for all of us. So just kind of some of the administrative details. So again, this is a 3-month club. It's going to be an all or nothing club, meaning that there won't be like kind of jumping in and out like you can with my mystery yarn club. You're simply going to either sign up for the club or not. So the signups are now. I'll have a link down to them below, and as usual you can pick the base that you receive it on. So your choice will be my sock base, BFL sock, or DK, and you choose the size of the skein as usual. So you can choose from 20 grams to 100 grams on BFL, and then 20 grams up to 300 grams for sock and DK. And that will be the size of the skein in each shipment. So each shipment, the size will match. So you don't pick and choose like April, I want a 50 gram skein, June, I want a 100 gram skein. All 3 shipments will be the same, but you choose what size that is. So again, the clubs are up now. They're available through April 10th. And again, you're paying for everything up front. So you can't, like I said, jump in and out. You kind of pay for them all up front, and then once each month, I will send the shipment out. So that is it for the terms, or for the details for the Rainbow Club. Again, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing these limited series, never to be seen again clubs, I think, like ongoing. So in July, August, September, there'll be a different themed one. So definitely stay tuned so you guys don't miss any of them. So yeah, go ahead, click the link and sign up to join the club. If you like clubs, I also do have a Mystery Yarn of the Month club, as well as a Mystery Mini Skein of the Month club, as well as my Dye With Me club. So if you don't know, I do Dye With Me videos here on my channel, and the only way to buy those skeins is by being a member of the Dye With Me club. So check out any of those videos to hear more about that. But if you are a club joiner, I definitely have various options for you. And I think this 3-month limited edition series is going to be a great one. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching the day in the life, for sticking around for these details, and I will see you guys on Tuesday when I do the craft update in my journal. So I'm going to go through my craft journal and just make notes from the month, as well as show you guys the May kits. So if you haven't checked out those sticker kits, go check them out. It's a lot of fun. It's a really easy way to track your projects and make it look nice without any effort. So I will see you then on Tuesday, and until then, have a great weekend and enjoy your knitting. Bye.